Are you trying to build the best team in Madden? Well, head on over to instantmuttcoins.com to avoid the packs, save some racks. Link is in the description below. Use code CC now for 20% off. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here again today. Another CC vs. Pros game. This was a weekend league matchup. You may have seen the game already. Now you're here to see what I got to say about it. We matched up against Problem. Problem. We clipped him last year. And I've said it since the beginning of the year. I felt like this was a game that he was going to be really good at with the way that the game plays and how it works. And he is pretty good at it. I mean, a lot of people think he's the best of all time. That's kind of not debatable. But he does stream, if you did not know. He does have a YouTube channel. I'm going to put both of those links down below here if you guys want to go support him on that. That would be cool, but we're going to get into this again. If you enjoyed this post-game breakdown, playing against the best players in the world, right? Not just a random name. I don't want to break those down, but I want to break these down against the true professional Madden players. You know, I'm not a professional Madden player. Sometimes you guys think I should be, but I'm not at all. But let's get into this game. If you're new, drop a subscribe button, notification bell, like, all this sort of fun YouTuber stuff. Oh, YouTube stuff. But let's get into this game. All right, so we're gonna join this game right here. I'm gonna break it down for you, okay? This was not the game I was looking for. We were undefeated at the time. I believe we were 7-0, 8-0 maybe, and he was like 17-2. So I'm not 100% sure how we matched up, but you know, he was streaming the game, so that's how I'm sure some of you guys did see the game, and I know he posted about it as well. But we want to break it down. He gets the ball first. He's 49ers. I'm Falcons. So that would always be the case when we match up. And I'm going to watch this here. So you're going to see me going about this. Now, I have an idea of what he wants to run simply because I've seen him play on stream. I know what his main thing he wants to do is. It's very similar to how I want to play. We are very similar versions of each other, right? In how we approach the game and how we want to play the game and how we want to force our opponents to do things. So, you know, I love my ace twins. He loves his ace twins. So he's going to come out here in ace twins, and I assumed he was going to run the ball. And so then I assumed I was going to blow it up. And that's exactly what we did. So, I hope that, I think that discouraged him enough, honestly. I'm surprised he didn't go back to the well more on the run. I was surprised, but I guess, you know, he just sort of assumed that, hey, we got run D, which we do. Right here, I want to get up the flat. I knew it was going to be the flat. We ran into the spy there. That's unfortunate. It doesn't work out for us there. But again, I know all the plays out of ace twins, like the back of my hand, right? As soon as I see where someone is going, I can tell what play it is and generally know what's going to happen. Now, here is something that Problem does that not a lot of people do. When he gets into these third and short situations here, he is just going to pick up the first down. Right? He's not taking a deep shot or anything like that. He is just saying, hey, I'm gonna move the chains and keep it going. He is very much about controlling the game, Lord, and controlling the clock. And that's what he's doing here. So right here, you know, we get stuck on the D line. Of course we do. But when I say I've seen him play, I haven't seen him play much of this particular offense. So I wasn't sure, and this is actually not an offense that you've seen a lot of people run. Now he throws this right here, and I would like to look at you guys and say, hey, I think we should have picked that ball off. Micah Hyde, he's got 99 zone. But the truth is, and even though the ball hit Micah Hyde, I didn't think I clicked on him. So you can't be upset at that. You can't be upset at that. So here he goes to trip side end. Great little dig inside there for him. Again, just picking up the first down, right? I don't know what he wants to do out of these formations. So right now I'm guessing, and most of the way the people you play trip side end is a certain way. He doesn't really have that way. So right here, I mean, he's pretty boxed up. Again, smart player. He's going to throw the ball away. He's not going to take a sack. He's not going to throw into coverage, especially after the previous play. it was a tight throw. It was a tight throw. You know, when you get those playmakers and stuff upfield, you're throwing those deep passes. That's what happens here. So again, 2nd and 10, he wants to get it to 3rd and manageable. That's why he's going to run the ball there. It makes sense. And then 3rd and 6 is going to put him in a good spot where now he basically has every route free. You can even hit the flats and pick up 6 yards in this game, which I really do like. But we have to do a better job of defending what he's going to want to do here. For sure. For sure. Now again, I'm not 100% sure what he wants to do. Right? I'm still learning. And we see here, he's going to hit the post. And the post is open because we did not adjust our hook curl zone depths, right? They're not adjusted. So really good read. Really good read. If those were at 15 yards, maybe that's a pick. But then I assume he's not going to throw it there as well. So it's something to keep in the back of your mind for how things are going to go. Right here, I don't know how we didn't get in the hole there. We got sort of chipped there as we were trying to hit the run. So again, you know, he went back to the well on the run. We were still like, we were right there. So instead of 2nd and 3, I feel we should be at a 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12. But as every play in the game goes, you cannot focus on what just happened at all. So again, here he runs. I was expecting pass. He's been passing a lot out of this. Okay, so he catches us off guard there. Cool. Good play call. I wasn't even ready for the run. Like at all. You know? So again, like right here, we're going to get in our defense and try to defend him running the ball here because we assume that's what he wants to do. And we do a decent job. We still get clipped there a little bit. Still picks up far too many yards. And one thing you'll notice here, and you should notice, the clock. The first quarter is gone. He's taking the whole first quarter. He didn't even snap it there. He wants all the clock. All the clock. Because he knows likely he's going to get 7 here. If he gets 7 and I get the ball at half, what he wants to make sure is that he's not going to be put in a bad position. Because sometimes getting the ball first in this game can be really tricky. You can just lose that possession. If you were going to take all the clock, you need to make sure you get 7. We blew up the fullback dives there. Thought that was pretty good defense. I was hoping that, you know, I was like, okay, well, he's going to go do it again. He's used it twice. Used it on the 3rd and inches and used it on 2nd and goal now. So got to assume he's going to try and do it again. And he does exactly that. He goes to it again, but this time he falls forward. That's Madden 21. So he's up 7. He took a quarter and 30 seconds, so 4.5 minutes. Basically, over 25% of the game is just gone. It's gone. And what it really does is, well, it will start to put pressure on me. Right? Now, one key factor I have in my mind when I'm playing a game like this, knowing and seeing how the clock is going, is that if I score too fast, it's going to put me in a really bad spot. It's actually going to give the possession back to him. I don't want to score too fast. His offense isn't the most explosive, but neither is mine. We both can explode for big plays at times, but we are not super explosive players at all. So I want to make sure, and I want to take the clock as best as I can. So that's my goal. So, okay, we got 3.5 minutes. If I can get downfield and even just get 3 and leave him very little time, I'm going to be happy because then we're going to get the ball back and then we can actually control the game again. So we get a decent little run here. Again, he's thinking trap. We run inside zone. I should have probably mixed those things up a little bit more in hindsight, obviously. But so we get to 1st and 10 here. And then I know in my head, I'm like, okay, well, let's see what those run defenses he have, you know? You got to put your foot in the water. Is it hot? Is it cold? I don't know. Right? I assume he's going to be able to blow us up. And he does. So that's cool. It is what it is. You know, it's fine. But so right here, then we're going to hurry up because I want to try to catch him off guard here. And I totally missed my play here. It's embarrassing. That's an embarrassing pass. It's an embarrassing pass, and it's a pick 6, right? It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed by that. We had the flat. The flat was wide open. I know the flat was open. I saw the flat was open. That is, if I've run that play and that route combination maybe 100 times over the course of the weekend league, the 25 games, maybe more. And that was the only time all weekend that I made that mistake. Now the problem is I made a mistake against a really, really good player, which resulted in free points for him. Free points. Free points. You cannot win a game like this and do that. You cannot do it. You can't do it. So that one is 100% on me. I know that it's on me. And so again, we're going to just, see what we can do. So right here, I have this play was at a desperation a bit here, but it does work out. I mean, we're wide open. The corner rout's wide open, so that was great. He didn't cover it very good. Cool. Let's take our yards. Because now the clock is against us a little bit. Right now, I really need 7 points here. So instead of trying to be cute, which I was trying to be cute when we threw the pick, as CC, you get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. Play smart. You don't want to just fold and roll over during this game. So we got to put up a bit of a fight here. So right there, we try to run the ball, and I felt like there was kind of a hole or not a hole. So I was just waiting for the blocks to come. That's why I just stopped. Not a stop and go, just a stop. Stop and don't go, maybe. So right here, the clock is moving, and I figured I need to make sure that I'm going to take clock with me, regardless, right? Even if I only get 3, he can't have the ball back. So that's why here I'm just going to stretch. I want to see, can he defend this? Is he going to be able to? And the answer right here was really not really. Like, he wasn't bagging us completely. I was running away from his user, which is probably not the smartest thing. So then this time we run towards the user, and we just get shitted by what, a Daly's Thomas, I think that is 96. So again, at this point, I'm thinking, okay, well, now we've taken the clock, right? So now we can focus on if we can move the ball forward, because the last thing I need to do is something bad there. So again, I've seen his user. We know it's open there. There's a little streak. Really simple read for us, for what he wants to do. I know how he's trying to defend us, and we just have to do our best to take advantage of it. But right here, again, just little baby dots. Like, he's worried about the flat. He knows. I mean, he runs ace twins. He knows what priority 1 is to slowing down the offense. And so he's doing a great job with that. So he's making me go to play 2 and 3. And then this little run play here, I don't know what was wrong with his user there. I know I watched his video and I don't think he knew what was going on there. Something felt off there. So, I mean, we'll take it, So right here, we just go here because I see him not really ready to defend the run. He's not in the position where I know he needs to be in to blow up the run. So we're just going to run trap, and we're going to go and get our 7 points and leave 7 seconds on the clock. That was a beautiful drive. It was a perfect drive there. That's the drive we needed instead of the pick. That's the drive we could have had. This game very well could have been 7-7 at half. And if that's the case, I like our chances better, at least. At that point, then I think we're back to a coin flip game. Whereas right now, we're not. We're still down 7. And we're getting the ball, sure. But so in the second half, my mind and my head is completely at where, okay, so if we get the 7 and I score in 4 minutes, he's just going to clock me out. I know he's just going to clock me out and win the game 17-14. I know that's exactly what he's going to do. So my mindset going into the second half was, I need to score now so he can't clock me out. I would need to make sure that I'm going to have the ball last. And so that's my game plan going in the second half here. Now, with that being said, and now you hearing me say that and know where my head is at, you'll see what we're about to try to do and why it's unfortunate for us. So just to set the situation up here again, there's a throw to sack coming up, okay? And a lot of people don't like throw to sack. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I would like more than the throw to sack to see my line hold up in the situation. And there's nothing that irritates me more in this game than when someone gets a block shed when they are giving up a touchdown on the play. And that's what he's doing here. Again, none of his fault, right? Look, he rushes 3. X is wide open for touchdown. We get thrown a sack and we get picked. Right? I mean, that's just aggravating to me, right? That was our window back into the game. That was a tie game. If we don't get hit there, it's a tie game. Okay? It's a tie game. 100%. We are scoring on that play. That is exactly what it is meant to do. But it doesn't happen. Okay? He gets the shed, gets the pick, and it's not even a pick 6, which is even worse for me because now he gets to take clock. I kind of wish he would have scored. In hindsight, if he would have scored 21-7, okay, well then I feel like we have some chance. Here, where he can take clock, that's not going to be good for us. Now, what he does here, he has a really, really bad drive here. Now, he's going to get points. He's still going to get points. But look at where the clock is and how he likes to play. This is a poor drive with the out of bounds there. And then right here, he's got the flat on the right, wide open, and he tries to air truck up. He doesn't get it. Now he's short, right? So he took no time off the clock. He did get the 3 points to make it a 2-score game, which is great, which is huge. But it was a pretty poor drive. The most poor drive he had all game. As a 3 and out, you know? 2 late reads equals a 3 and out. That's pretty simple. But again, he's going to go up 10 points. So there's still there's a minor door for us to kick it in and try to take back the advantage. But even more so now, being down 10 instead of down 7, we were starting the second half. We need to score really quickly. Like I have to score quickly here. If we don't score quickly, the game's over. Okay, it's over because he's going to be able to just clock us out again. Super simple. It's super sad. Like it's academic at that point. I know exactly how he's going to play and what he's going to do if he gets the ball back on us. I know this. So again, right here, we're just going to play safe. He is going after the main target. He's leaving the middle of the field open. Cool. I'll take it. Now, I do like to switch things up here. And right here, we do a beautiful playmaker up to Barry and gets us. I mean, we're in field goal range. It's perfect. Now, I know his breakdown of it, he talked about how he was really out of position, and he was out of position on that play, and that's why we did that. So he was going to look for it again, which obviously he knows he should, right? And nothing's open here. I felt uncomfortable throwing any ball. We might have been able to throw something in there, but that was not the chance we need to take if we want to win this game. So we get to 2nd and 10. So I'm just I'm going to play this safe. I don't play it too safe because again, look right there, we would have had B. So we playmaker up, he's expecting it, and we actually drop the pass. Okay. Now Reggie Bush doesn't have a backfield master, or that's Barry Sanders doesn't have backfield master. It should have been Reggie Bush in there. It was not Reggie Bush in there. So we drop the pass. Okay. Pretty simple. We just drop the pass. And he picks it off. So that's a really unfortunate. He was right there. I feel like we shouldn't have caught it probably. But I feel like we should have been like hit and dropped the ball as opposed to no contact and drop the ball. I'm never going to be a fan of anyone dropping a wide open pass. I'm just not, you know, call me crazy. So right here, we're getting him into a spot here, which is a 3rd and long, which is great. Okay. Now I was trying to set defense up here on 3rd and 20. I had an idea in my head. We normally would put Simmons in the deep blue in the middle of the field there, right? Well, we didn't. You see, he wasn't there. And then what happens? I actually sent the spy. And it blitzed Simmons, who was in the deep middle of the field. I know, like on paper, when you watch the playback, you're like, oh my God, there's wide open. Well, the reason why it was wide open is because you see he was blitzing. You saw it mid-play. I went to send the spy. and my deep zone came down. Now at that point, the game's over, right? That was our chance. 3rd and 20, huge play, and we got hit up in the most basic part of the field in the seams. So that is what it is. We pressed here. That was terrible. That was terrible defense by us. Because again, I was frustrated at this point. So it is what it is. I would say he played pretty flawlessly. Like legitimately, like look at the game. Like what did he do wrong? I don't really think there was anything he did wrong. The biggest thing you would say was that drive in the 3rd quarter, but still resulted in points. It wasn't a turnover, so it was still a positive play. But that's the game. I end up quitting here. We throw another. We get a no animation on a play, and then I'm just mad. But so we see how the game really turns on small plays, and I truly feel like Madden is won on like 3 to 5 plays each game, right? And the first pick 6 couldn't be more our fault, right? 1,000,000% on us. Let's throw out a sack. That's just the way the game plays, right? I don't know. We missed a touchdown there, so shout out to EA. Let's throw out a sack. That's just the game, right? Just the game. The drop pass. I guess it's just the game. But it is what it is. But shout out to Prob, man. I love playing against him. I really do. It's such a chess match and a battle. I'm sure we'll match up again this year when we do. So you know, I'm gonna try and kick your ass, man. And I hope you come and you try to kick mine. So shout out to him. GG's. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm out. Peace.